Today we shall read from the Gospel of Browning. In the beginning was the 1911, and the 1911 was the pistol, and it was good. And behold, the Lord said, Thou shalt not muck with my disciple John's work, for it is good, and it worketh. For John made the 1911, and lo, all of his weapons, from the designs which I, the Lord, gave him upon the mountain. And shouldst thou muck with it, and hang all manner of foul implements upon it, and profane its internal parts, thou shalt surely have malfunctions, and in the midst of battle thou shalt surely come to harm. And as the ages passed, and men in their ignorance and arrogance didst forget the word of the Lord, and begin to profane the 1911, the tribe of the gamesmen did place recoil spring guides, and extended slide releases upon the 1911, and their metalsmiths did tighten the tolerances, and alter the parts to their liking, their clearness of mind being clouded by lust. Their artisans did hang all manner of foul implements upon the 1911, and did so alter it that it became impracticable to purchase. For lo, the artisans did charge a great tax upon the purchasers of the 1911, so that the lowly field worker could no longer afford one. And the profaning of the internal parts did render it unworkable when the dust of the land fell upon it. And these profaners didst try to fit more rounds of ammunition into the magazines than the holy number of 7, appointed for thine 45. And lo, they did install adjustable sights, which are an abomination unto the Lord. For they doth break, and lose their zero, when thou dost need true aim. And those who have done so will be slain in great numbers by their enemies in a great battle. And it came to pass that the Lord did see the abomination wrought by man, and did cause, as he had warned, fearful malfunctions to come upon the abominations, and upon the artisans who thought they could do no wrong. Seeing the malfunctions and the confusion of men, the Lord of the underworld did see an opportunity to further ensnare man, and didst bring forth pistols made of plastic, whose form was such that they looked and felt like a brick. Yet the eyes of man being clouded, they were consumed by the plastic pistol, and didst buy vast quantities of them. And being a deceitful spirit, the Lord of the underworld did make these plastic pistols unamenable to the artisans of the earth, and they were unable to muck much with these designs. And lo, these pistols did appear to function. And the evil one also brought forth pistols, in which the trigger didst both cock and fire them, and which require a dingus to make them appear safe. But man, being stupid, did not understand these new pistols, and didst proceed to shoot themselves with the plastic pistol, and with the trigger-cocking pistols, for lo, their manual of arms required great intelligence, which man had long since forgotten. Yet man continued to gloat over these new pistols, blaming evil forces for the negligent discharges which they themselves had committed. And when man had been totally ensnared with the plastic pistol, the Lord of the underworld didst cause a plague of the terrible kaboom to descend upon man, and the great plastic pistols delivered their retribution upon men, and there was a great wailing and gnashing of teeth in the land. Then, seeing the eyes of man were slowly being opened, and that man was truly sorrowful for his sinful misdeeds, the Lord did send his messengers in the form of artisans, who did hear and obey the teachings of the prophet, and who didst restore the profane 1911s to their proper configuration. And lo, to the amazement of men, they didst begin to work, as the Lord and Browning had intended. And the men of the land didst drive out the charlatans and the profaners from the land, and there was joy and peace in the land, except for the evil spirits, which occasionally tried to prey upon the men and women of the land, and were sent to a place of eternal damnation by the followers of Browning. Amen.